Heyo Friendos, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to use every bit of my brain power to imagine a model, bring her here, and do her makeup. I will need you guys to chant with me. I can feel her coming in. I have osteoporosis. Guys, meet my little sister. This is the one who lives in Florida who's getting married. This is not my sister who edits my videos. Today I'm going to be doing her makeup on camera. I understand that you're a little bit nervous, so I have something for you. Guys, we'll be right back in just 1 second. Friendos, just stay tuned. I wanted to tell you something that will make you feel better. I know that you're scared coming on here. So I kind of wanted to tell you that everyone goes through the same thing. They do get scared. And I wanted to start off by telling you this really scary nightmare that I've been having lately. There's this dark alley and it's super smoky and I can't really see what's at the end of it. But all of a sudden I hear this and I'm like, oh no, is it a hurt puppy? And I go and I peel back. There's like these newspapers. I peel back the newspapers and then there's a dog. And at first he looks really happy and excited, but then all of a sudden his face turns into a demon. And I start running from the dog and I'm running as fast as I can. And I'm getting to the end of the alleyway and every time he almost nips me. He almost gets the back of my ankle. But then last night, I felt it like sink in to my neck. And then when I woke up, when you look at this. Okay, that's the end of the story. I was thinking you were gonna get way more scared than what you actually did. You're just like, whatever. All right, so what kind of makeup look are you thinking you want today? Do you want me to do a wedding look? Do you want something more flamboyant? What are you feeling?
I guess a wedding look.
A wedding look. Okay, we're gonna make that happen. See you in a sec. So I guess I'll start out doing your eyebrows. So I recently got this for the both of us. Me, since I've gone black. This is what I got her for Christmas. It was her only present for me. It's kind of puny and pathetic, but that's what you get. Okay, how do you want your arches? All right, so let's talk about your wedding. So this guy that you're marrying, which detention center did you write him the letter? What detention center was he at? You're making your own self laugh at this point. I'm not even that funny. I'm just obnoxious. Are you having a big wedding or are you having a small wedding? Big as in more than 200 people. Small would be, I would say 50 or less. Are you going somewhere in between?
Our count's at about 70 people so far, so a little bit more than 50.
Now we're gonna do some P. Louise base. And y'all, doesn't my sister just have the prettiest eye shape? Like, look at that. All the lift, none of the work that I have to do to lift my downturned eyes. In case you guys are wondering, the age difference is 5 years. What kind of eye look? You want something warm again? Do you want to do something cool? You want something glamorous?
I just like pink.
You just like pink. Okay, so the one thing that you did tell me that you want is like not shimmer all over the whole eye, right?
I don't know how to describe it, but I don't like when there's makeup eyeshadow right here.
So this right here that you're talking about, that's when someone, this is a clean brush, that's when someone is following the orbital bone. And then if you're following the crease of the eye, then you're staying closer in.
Like, I don't mind it on like this side, but I like where it kind of makes this part of your eye look more
like blingy. You don't like that?
I think it just always looks like dirty right here on me.
Okay.
I don't know if it's just like the shadow of it on my face, but I think it always looks weird on me.
All right, so we're gonna start out with two Jeffree palettes. We've got Orgy and we've got Bloodlust. So I'm going to start out probably going into Royal Pain on a crappy Anastasia brush because I want my sister to suffer as much as possible. And I swear both my sisters just have the prettiest eye shape where you just don't have to hardly do anything and the makeup just naturally looks good. And it's because, I mean, there's really no contouring that needs to be done. They already have such a beautiful contour to the eye. So are you thinking indoor or outdoor?
The venue has an outdoor space. I don't know if we're going to use it for the ceremony, but I know the reception will be indoors.
Alright, let's get juicy here. Are you inviting any of your ex-boyfriends to the wedding?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so you do have one ex who's kind of something else. Are you worried that he might show up at the wedding?
Probably not. He keeps trying to talk to me on Facebook, though.
Are you serious?
Just keeps saying, hey.
Hey.
How are you?
That's how you know you let a good one go. Just saying. You just can't let her be. So now we're going to dip into safe sex from the Orgy palette. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Kathleen? Like, do you guys see this? I'm barely doing anything and yet it just looks so pretty. So effortless. Alright, so next let's go into money shot. And do you want like a cat eye? You want something that's really angled, or you want it to be just kind of soft?
Okay. No, I don't normally do a cat eye myself, but
you know,
that's because I can't.
Alright, so we might do that today since we haven't done that so far. I'll come back and clean up that side because I think I ended up, I don't know what the right word is. I think I took this out too far on this side. Alright, let's go in with some white at the center. Okay, so then we're going to go in with Wet Jewel. That one's a really sparkly shade. I actually compare this a lot to Pat McGrath. Now the question is, what are you going to do if Mom starts bitterly crying?
I think she likes Tim more than me, so I don't think she'll cry.
Alright, so you want to attempt this cat eye that you can never do? So, question for you. If you were to have your own YouTube channel, what would it be about?
Probably traveling.
And where have you been?
Mostly gone to places in Florida. Most recently we went to the Rainbow River to go camping.
Rainbow River. And where's that in relationship to Florida?
It's a little bit north of Tampa.
Did you guys see any bears?
No, but we did see wild boars.
I'm in all these like planning groups now on Facebook. It is crazy to me, like just how many like rude comments I have seen from in-laws. Have you gotten any rude comments yet?
I don't think so, but I also don't have too much planned just yet.
It's crazy to me like how many people in these groups have said that like they're getting down to the wire of their wedding and then like all of a sudden their parents just say that they can't make it that day. This one girl, her mom was supposed to be making her wedding dress, and then like during the last week her mom told her that she didn't have enough time to make it. It's like, oh my god, can you imagine?
At least we're planned out far enough in advance. People coming from out of town have time to plan for it.
Yeah, I mean, some of these people are saying that like that their parents like knew for like the entire time. They're just like flakes. Alright, so what I'll probably do on the big day is use the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer over here. Now, luckily, you don't have the type of pores where there's like gophers hiding inside them like mine, but you got a little bit right here, and this will do a good job of filling them in. And then for your nose, because I know sometimes your nose can get oily, we're going to go in with the Vanish Airbrush Primer on that little T-zone area. And I'm not going to go crazy with this primer because really you don't need it. So for Christmas, I bought her this as well. Dior Forever Skin Glow Foundation. I'm just going to go ahead and start placing, but I'm not going to start blending yet. And as you guys can see, my sister has really nice skin, so she doesn't need a ton of foundation. I'm not going to really cake her up. This is my whitest concealer. This is from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I'm just going to go down the bridge of her nose, and I'm going to stop it about right there. And then over here, I'm going to really try to make this straight because I'll show you guys a little error that people can make. They'll take the concealer and they go like that, and that can really, really make the nose look wider. But if you can get your angle right and just work at it and try to give the illusion of it being super, super straight, it can really thin out the nose. Ever since this new trend has started where you put the concealer directly onto the outside of the nose, I see that mistake being made. And my sister definitely has that good supermodel face shape, really nice big cheekbones. So you'll see me do some things that are different from how I do my own makeup. So I don't have her nice pretty cheekbones. And in case you are someone who's going to be doing a friend's makeup and they do happen to have like a long angular face, these are some things that you might want to know about. So, number one, I'm taking just a little e.l.f. contour palette. So, the biggest mistake would be to take this and just to completely chisel out this bone right here. That can actually be really aging to the face. So what I'm going to do for my sister, because I'm not trying to thin out her face anymore. Like, her face is plenty thin on its own. I'm going to take this up a little bit higher, and my line is going to be a little bit more lateral. You guys see that? So we're not going at that harsh angle. And that will give fullness to the cheekbones. Just a really nice, youthful, plump looking face. Not like, not like chubby plump, but you know what I mean. Then we have some Tarte blush. I won't be using this on her big day, but this is a pretty nice cream blush. However, I'm reserving perfection for her big day, but this is just what we had on hand. So I'm gonna go in with that blush. And I'm kind of just going in between where I put down the concealer and the contour. We can always go back in with more. Then for her, I'm going to use a stippling brush. Again, we didn't do a lot on the side of primer. Don't really need to. So I'm just going to use this to really push the makeup in there because we need it to last all day. How early in the day do you want your wedding? Have you decided?
It'll probably be like in the evening.
Have you heard about some people are literally getting married at like 8 o'clock at night, and that's supposed to be considered, I think, white time? It's supposed to be like the fanciest of fancy, where everyone's supposed to wear like ball gowns and that kind of thing. Let's do some NARS orgasm. Something you'll never have again after you get married. Then we'll go in with some Hourglass. This is the Radiant Bronze Light. Again, I'm just following that same line that I had before. Being really cautious not to completely just follow the bone. Because like I said, that can bring the face down and can be aging. Alright, so we're done with Jacqueline's Vitamin D. So let's set this face.
Set this face.
We're going in with Jeffree Star because it's kind of like a matte powder. And it's also pretty finely milled. Like, for it to be such a cheap powder, it normally runs like $20, I think, 18 to 22, somewhere in there. For it to be so cheap, it's a really good value. It really does just set the face so well. To avoid any accidents, I'm going to let you put on your own mascara. So you're doing the Milani Anti-Gravity, highly rated anti-gravity mascara. It's really interesting to see how your eyelashes grow too, because yours actually do the really nice like flare out thing. Mine do not do that. So Kathleen, clearly you're my nicer sister, because I feel like everyone's going to expect you to come on here and just be crazy like Sabrina and I. But you've just been way too nice and have just put up with my bullshit this entire time. Charlotte Tilbury.
It smells like chocolate.
Yeah, she's ready to get married. So now what I want you to do is take this mirror and take a good hard look at yourself. Okay, too close. Decide, can I look like this on my wedding day? Think about anything that you want changed.
Maybe this pink in the center is kind of a little hot pink.
It is very like baby pink, true pink. I actually think that the one that we did last time, as far as like the eye look, I don't remember what we did for lips.
I don't remember either.
Okay. I like the lips today. But I will say last time I did more of like a rose gold as like the sparkly shade, and I did like that one better. We never did have your quinceañera, so I feel like we could bring that up with Mom and this could be your quinceañera look. So we're going to call it there. I'm going to go teach my sister how to cook because you'll need that once you become married. It's all, listen, I am an expert on marriage. I'm not getting married. I am the expert, and the things that you'll need to do is like cooking, cleaning, Catering to his every whim. That's very important. So yeah, I'm gonna go show her how to do, housewife duty off camera. But no, we've got planning to do. So we're gonna hop off here. I hope you guys have a phenomenal rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for meeting my lovely sister here from Florida. She's a little bit shy, so be sure to leave positivity in the comment section down below. Let me know if you would like to have her back on. I think she'd probably be a little more chatty next time, but as per usual, I've done enough blabbing for the both of us. Okay, well, she's getting pissed off. I gotta go feed her. I'll see you guys later. You guys have a great day. Bye.